Christiana Rosa here with head coach Scott Wooster. Coach, you won your first round of playoffs last week, and that's a big deal regardless, but now you get to go on to round 2 against Harding. What's your mindset going into this week?
No, and get the opportunity to be one of 16. This is Thanksgiving week. We talk about attitude of gratitude all the time, but on Thanksgiving week to be practicing on this week, and it's just one of those kind of goals, one of those unwritten things in the game of football. It's a special deal to be able to practice on Thanksgiving Day and practice this week. So attitude of gratitude, earn the right to be one of 16, and then just continue to play, keep these seniors together, keep this football team together, and earn the right to be one of 8.
You talk about going 1 for 1 every time and just focusing on the next game, but this next game is important. You're rematching Harding, the reigning national champion. How are you going to reduce the errors that you guys made last year in this week's game?
Yeah, and it's you don't get an opportunity very often for that get back, so to speak. And obviously the dualities we talk about. Yeah, there is that factor, but it comes down to earning the right to be one of 8. To win in advance and to move on. It's week 13, but there is that that part, and those seniors from last year mean the world to me. To be able to have this rematch, you don't get this opportunity very often in life, so it's cool.
Yeah, that get back is a big deal. You guys are one of the most dominant defenses in this league, and Harding has one of the most dominant offenses and defenses. How do you think you guys are going to match up against them?
Yeah, and obviously, you take a look at last year, but 2 different teams, and watching the tape. And you said it. It's going to come down to a couple. Who makes the play, who makes the mistake, who responds to those things. So, phenomenal. They set a record rushing the ball last year in their flex bone, their mid triple offense a year ago, and they're on pace to break their own record. And then the offense gets so much credit, but that defense is phenomenal. And you look at the scores, and not just the scores, but you look at some of those statistics, and it is absolutely elite, dominant football. And then they play fantastic special teams too. It's a championship team. There's a reason they were 1 of 1 last year, right?
You guys have that championship mindset against that championship team. What does that mean?
I mean, yeah, it's Super Region 3. We talked about it. The national champion has come out of here. The national champion is probably going to come out of here again in 2024. It's 2 great football teams battling it out, and it's going to be, another national championship game here on Saturday.
Yeah, the last time you faced Harding, you were in a very different climate. You were in Arkansas. Obviously, being here at home on Saturday, it's a lot colder, but you do have that home field advantage. How is that going to help you guys over Harding?
Well, being Thanksgiving weekend, Laker Nation, we need you. Come on out. But it's just kind of who we are and what we do. We're blessed with phenomenal resources and facilities, and we got the Kelly Indoor. But as I've told the guys, our schedule. We're going to go play the very best, and we're going to play in different climates. Week 2 of this season, we played at 5,000 feet. It was 97 degrees at kickoff. And we were doing everything we could to acclimate to that, right? But it's different when it hits you, right? We don't have the elevation here in Michigan. We don't have the money to go out there early and play at elevation and do the heat stuff. So, it's a blessing that we can acclimate to the cold. Today, it's a blessing that the sun's out. We got a little radiant energy. But that wind coming out of the northwest right now, it hits different. I mean, it's coming all the way across that lake, and I think I don't even know. I got to work on my geography, but Canada, I don't know what province is up there. All right, but I feel like it's coming from Canada right across Minnesota, Wisconsin, and picks up all that cold air over this lake. So, we're Lakers, right? Like. We know what this is, and so we're going to acclimate the best we can this week and be ready for Saturday.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck this week.
Thank you. Anchor up.